So we got Bailey with us today. She's my co-pilot. She comes and gets me moral support. And we go on hikes and finds places to take pictures and paint. And she'll be with me today. Huh? You say hi to everybody over there? Can you? You say hi to everybody over there? Give them a wave. Yeah. Huh. Yes. Okay. You want to lay down now? And do you want to lay down and rest and I'll paint? Go ahead, lay down. No? All right. You stay there. I'm going to paint. No, I'm painting. You stay there. Okay? Well, welcome to episode 15, part 2. And it won't be a long episode. We got a lot done for the small painting. And it's pretty easy. I'll be working on the clouds today and a little bit of the water. And then we'll put the sailboat in. We'll be done. Great. Okay, for paints, I have white, titanium white, alizarin crimson, French ultramarine blue, and I have a little bit of gray in case I need it. Okay. All right. This here is my formula. It's linseed oil, stand oil, and mineral spirits. 3 parts, all equal parts mixed together. Okay. So let me see. Gets these clouds a little bit better. Get my knife. Get some white. I'm going to use maybe just for now just a touch of alizarin. You got to be careful with alizarin crimson. It is a potent, very potent paint. A little bit will go a long way. It'll change your color. Yeah, put a little bit of that in there. There, I don't want it too pink. Yeah, that's better. All right. Now let's see if I can grab a brush. Let's see this. Funny enough, I usually, it's a cheap brush I use. Just a cheap one to do the clouds, because I muck them up a bit. There we go. And do a little bit more. Move on. Now actually, we decided the sun was coming from this side here. So I want to make sure that the brightness is on this side. Then it gets a little less And then they get a little smaller down here. Maybe I'll use a different brush for that. I just want to put a few lines. Okay. All right. Step back and have a look. That's pretty good. Maybe we should soften that up a little bit. We'll get the very soft mop. Mop being a very soft brush. It's going to feather all the edges. And I'm just like going over it here real lightly. I'm going to smooth it out. Trying to make it look like those clouds are full of it, just plain air. They're not a solid thing. All right. Now, shadows. So I'll take this same pinkish color I got, and I'll add some blue, French ultramarine blue. And I'll add too much. Yeah, that's good, Vern. You added too much on that. Let's get some white over there. What I want to do is get like a gray. Maybe take a touch of this. See the difference? So we'll make, this is going to be a cloud shadow. So maybe I'll use this brush. It's got a nice edge to it. See how that looks. Try it over here so I can, if I don't like it, I can wash it off. Yeah, it's a little bit light. I think I make it some darker. Try it on the edge here. It's still light, isn't it? That's pretty dark. It still comes up light. What do we got here? That's better. So I'm just tapping the end, bottom of the brush, tapping it onto the paint. Just gently. And I'll run it into some of the light paint that I just put on. And that will give me some variations of the gray I'm putting on. When I run it into the lighter stuff here, that will lighten my gray and it'll darken the white that's there, just slightly. Play around with that. I think I'm going to have to use the soften that up a little bit there. It's looking too okay. Okay, we stand back and see what we got here. That sounds good. What I might do is maybe put some breaks in the clouds. Let's see if this will work just like that maybe. How's that work? So I'm taking some of that blue and putting it in there like that. It's like sky holes you put in a tree. I'm putting some in the clouds. So these shadows are not as dark as the ones down here. Just a little bit there to so it shows that the sun's on this side shining. Now we have the sailboat right about here. So I like this darkness right here with the clouds because the sailboat's going to be bright white. And that'll help give it a little bit of pop, like put the emphasis on the boat. That's the head, that's the focus, is going to be the boat. And the pretty clouds are kind of like supporting. And I'll use a little bit of the pink on the, because the sail of the boat is white. So if the sun's putting some pink sunset like on the clouds, it would put some on the white sail. Okay. Whoop. All right, so we're going to have the boat right about here. And the sail is going to come up right about there. We'll have it come down to about there, yeah. And then she's going to taper off. Maybe like that. How does that look? I think that's big enough. I think that's big enough. Yeah. My hand will stop shaking. Then the boat is going to be maybe right about from there to there. I think that's the boat. I think that'll be the boat. I brought this here because my hands aren't steady. Not the straightest. Yep. Make sure my palette is clean. We put that like that. And we got to fill it in here. And put that like that. Okay, now let's take some of that pink that we used on the clouds and we'll just get some in there. Maybe I'll have to do that. Let me get some of this shadow. I'm going to put a little bit down here. If we make the boat red, that'll be kind of patriotic, wouldn't it? We got blue and white. Take some red. I don't want to use too fluorescent bright red, but I think that would do what we got there. Okay, take a little bit of that. That might be a little bit too bright. Put some gray in there. Touch of blue. Yeah. We'll put that on there and we'll see what that looks like. Kind of pink now. It's going to be more pink when I put this on. Yeah. I'll go over that white with that red now. Now I'll get some this gray. Maybe I don't know if you could tell it's brown or not. I don't think it makes that much difference. If you can tell it's water metal, we'll put this on there. All right, well, let's see how good I can do that. And then we'll put that right down there. Bring that across. Now we'll go even darker. Go darker right in there. Okay. Now you know this brush that we use for the clouds? We're going to use it again. We'll put some, little bit of you know, the foam. Coming up there. Now we'll get some darker blue. And we'll bring it along. There's a wave coming behind it, small one. And then we'll get one back here maybe. But we won't be able to see it too much there. But she'll come around and then she'll get bigger here. Here we go. Then we'll put some foam down here. Everybody makes mistakes. Don't want a straight line. There we go. Now put some water splashing right in here a little bit. Light line there. There we go. Now I'm going to get some gray. We're going to just show this water came up here a bit. All right. Maybe I should darken this a little bit. That's kind of just like blue. Let's darken that up here a little bit. Use a different brush. Yeah. Some of this dark gray in there. This would be in the shadow on this side. There we go. Maybe we'll make it more dramatic if we push the stones up a little bit. They're pretty low there, but I think it'll look better if we put them right up here. Maybe break the horizon line with it. There we go. I think that's good. I think it's a good idea. Just break it up a little bit there. All right. Now let's stand back and have a look at that and see what we think. The sailboats popped out there, good. It's a bright day. So we put some waves in there which this didn't have. This doesn't have any waves, it's pretty flat. So we added some waves there. We got the boat in there. Our clouds are brighter than this. This is kind of yellow. I think that's due to a lot of the camera doing that. That candy yellow didn't work for me. And when you're painting, you can do however you like. I could let this dry again and then do a glaze on the clouds with some alizarin crimson or something like that, or do the sky with some French ultramarine blue. But this is good the way it is. This is fine. This is fine. Because I can play with this until I ruin it, which I do quite a bit. I'll go to the point to where I say, ah, darn it, I should have just left the darn thing alone. Should have just left it alone. Yeah, okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. It's a little different. There's a lot of blue in there. A little touch of red. I think the red helped it out. Yeah. Bailey, what do you think? Come over here, girl. Come on over here. Come on. I need your opinion. Yes, you're my co-pilot. Come over here. Turn around, girl. Yeah. Now, what do you think? What do you think of that? Yeah? You think that's going to work? Have a look. What do you think? Do I get a kiss for that? No? Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Bailey and I will come back again for another painting. Until that time, grab a brush. Bye. Say goodbye, Bailey. Say goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.